Hey everybody, Deplorable Bobby here. Today we're going to talk about U.S. Congressman Max Rose. He's a first-time congressman, and he just happens to be Jewish. And he told his supporters that he apologized for not protecting them from Democrat Ilhan Omar and her anti-Semitic rants and raves about the Jewish people. The House passed a bipartisan resolution condemning hate speech, but failed to call out Representative Omar for her anti-Semitic remarks. That caused many Republicans to oppose it because it was watered down and half-hearted by the efforts of the Democrats. Rose said to the Council of the Jewish Organization, "I'm sorry and I failed you." But he continued, "Certainly as a Jewish combat veteran, I can tell you that I do not have dual allegiance, as Omar said in her hateful anti-Semitic rhetoric, accusing Congress of having dual allegiance for Israel as well as the United States." President Trump characterized Omar's apology as half-hearted and insincere, saying her repeated anti-Israel comments reveal her true feelings. Dems in Minnesota are desperately searching for a viable opponent to run against her in 2020. The Democrats in Minnesota are ashamed of her hate talk. They're ashamed of the way she is. They're ashamed of what she's doing and how she acts. Of course, Omar's supporters are all Muslims practicing Sharia law in our country, and Sharia is a major problem for we Christians in America. I mean, no-go zones need to disappear, because even the police are afraid to go into these Muslim terrorist areas that are governed by Sharia law. You know, Sharia law supports anti-law in America and are intent on destroying the America that our forefathers and our patriots have fought and died for this country. We're allowing Sharia law to take control in our nation, and it's our own fault for doing it, people. You know, it's time we wake up and we elect some Americans to our government in Minnesota and Michigan and a few other places. You know, we don't need to be electing these Somali refugee queens, with plans to destroy America and our Constitution and replace it with socialism and Sharia law. Friends, there's no place in America for haters like the Muslim terrorists who practice Sharia law. But we're electing them, these terrorists, we're electing them into our government, into our Congress, into our Senate. They're even, Minnesota governor is a Muslim. I don't have a problem with Muslims. It's the Muslim extremist I have a problem with, and Representative Omar is an extremist. Our Congress is actually laughable, people. If it weren't so sad, it would be laughable. These people are sick, and they play whatever game the deep state gives them to play. Socialism and anti-Semitism seem to be the talking points lately. We need to do something about Miss Omar, people, and her actions. I want to talk a little bit now about conspiracy theories. You know, I have a few conspiracy theories that I believe in myself, but they're just theories. I don't have any facts, and I have no proof. And on this channel, I'm dedicated to our children and bringing you the truth. I'm not going to bring you a bunch of lies or speculation. I'm not going to bring you something that I do not know for myself in my heart to be true. So even these conspiracy theories that I may even believe in a little bit, I don't have the faith that it takes. And it takes faith, people, to be a conspiracy theorist. You have to have faith that what you're hearing And what you're seeing is what you really believe. So all I know to say, people, is without proof, it can't be fact. If it can't be fact, it can't be the truth. And on this channel, I resign myself not to bring you anything but the truth. So, for me, I will not be reporting on conspiracy theories of any kind until the day that there is proof, facts are discovered, and with truth and facts, we can come to a conclusion that this was not a conspiracy theory after all. If it comes true, it's not a conspiracy theory. But people, we have conspiracies that have been going on in the United States for, my God, 100 years further. There's always been a conspiracy theory. So anyway, as for me and Deplorable Bobby YouTube channel, I will not be bringing conspiracy theories or information on pending investigations. If I don't have the facts, I don't have the truth. And if I don't have the truth, I'm not going to bring it to you. So people, I appreciate you listening to that. I want to tell my subscribers, thank you. I'm so grateful. And to my viewers. You know, y'all keep tuning in. I'm trying to do something good here for our kids. So we're going to talk a little bit about our kids now. We're going to talk about something that could be good, but we're going to be fought tooth and nail by the Democrats and by the liberals and by the far left. We're going to be fought tooth and nail on this, but it's a little good news for us pro-lifers. Governor Phil Bryant, excuse me, Republican from Mississippi, signed a bill on Thursday banning abortions when a fetal heartbeat can be detected. That's great news, people. Governor Bryant said the heartbeat is a universal hallmark of life since man's very beginning. And he added, we're going to protect that child from the very beginning and protect the sanctity of life whenever possible. The bill goes into effect July 1st. But many pro-choice activists and organizations are going to fight this bill. And, you know, it's going to go probably to the state Supreme Court and maybe even to the Supreme Court. So we'll just have to wait and see how that works. But they're wanting to fight this thing. And they're not wanting this this resolution to go into effect. The Center for Reproductive Rights said that they will sue the state for robbing women of their right to choose life or death for their unborn child. My goodness, people. Little babies just don't have any hope when it comes to Democrats and liberals. They want them all dead. Stand with me and be pro-life. Let's fight for these babies. Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina are also considering similar heartbeat bills. And people, that would be the best thing that could ever happen. That would give us at least 4 states going to the Supreme Court for a ruling on this whole pro-life issue. People, if you don't believe in killing the unborn baby, then you're probably a Republican. I would hate to think that people would know if I was a Democrat. I'd be ashamed to be known that I'm a Democrat. Because in my opinion, Democrats are directly linked and associated with killing of little babies. With all of their bills and resolutions that they keep knocking down, denying our children medical care if they happen to be born alive after a failed abortion attempt. No, they want that baby done away with. They want it euthanized right there. People, we have to protect our children. They're our future. Help me support these kids in any way you can. I appreciate you for watching. I'd like to ask you to subscribe. Come back again. The truth lives here. My name's Deplorable Bobby. This is the way I see it. And I really appreciate y'all for watching.